Hi, this is Mahesh Bhatt, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
For quite some time, I've been requesting Bhatt Saab that when will we see the vintage Mahesh Bhatt, the man who has made classics like Saransh and Arth. Daddy is another film. Janam is one of his films that less people have seen, but it's a fabulous film. Zakhm, Tamanna as well. And the moment I saw the promo of Begum Jaan, his forthcoming production, as well as some scenes from the film, and I was absolutely charged. I had goose pimples because this is the Mahesh Bhatt that we've always loved, and we've been waiting for him to just make a comeback of sorts. In a way, and we have with us one and only one, Mahesh Bhatt Saab. Sir, pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you.
And so even that day when you were talking to a few journalists, and I could see that passion in you, sir. That there was that energy जो एक flow कर रही थी आपके अंदर से, and you're very excited about this film.
I must proclaim from the rooftops that this is a new beginning for Vishesh Films and for us. This is the kind of cinema, as you rightly said, the world recognized me for. And somewhere we chose consciously to make the other kind of cinema, which was very profitable, but somewhere there was a huge audience base which missed that emotional, relevant kind of cinema that I used to make.
Absolutely.
Like Arth and Saransh and Zakhm and Tamanna and Daddy. See, the reason for that, Faridoon, is very simple. Once I became what I call a person who would mentor people, I never interfered with the directors on the ground. They chose an idea and we gave it our nod. And then it was the directors who made that film. They made very successful films and we own up each one of them. But there was after 98, I gave up direction in Zakhm, almost 17 years now. Came a decline of the kind of cinema which we decided to make,
right,
which people actually saw and paid us happily. Murder, Raz and Jannat, etc. These are the kind of films, Ashiki too. But then we felt that with the last 3 or 4 films, we had hit what is called the rock bottom. And it was a clear writing on the wall that that kind of cinema, which was a plank which had seen us through many a rough time, was now sinking. And before we actually were devoured by oblivion, we should make a transition. So we went back to the cinema that I was known for. They say when in a dark night, when you are lost, stop and go back to the point from where you started. But fortunately, this was possible because I had laid my eyes on this extraordinary talent called Srijit Mukherjee,
right,
this director who is in Bengal, who had made this film called Raj Kahini. And I came out absolutely shattered after seeing that film.
Right.
And that was the time I decided that this is the kind of director that I would like to write the next line of my new chapter. And I was happy that Mukesh also felt similarly. And we got Vidya and other 10 beautiful, committed girls and a very good star cast, which committed itself to 32 passionately lived and felt days in Jharkhand where we made this extraordinary film.
Right.
So I would say that Begum Jaan is a film that will remind you of the kind of cinema I was known for. But I, without any hesitation, say Srijit Mukherjee is a talent that outshines the vintage Mahesh Bhatt. He is the gaze of life beyond me. Like Alia Bhatt, she looks beyond the yesterdays. And this is a new energy, this is a new dawn here. And this is a new India which has got its feet firmly in the ground, but has the ability to soar much beyond where you had flown to.
Right. You've spoken about Alia Bhatt. We'll come to her shortly because what she's doing is amazing right now.